Hi everyone, I am on a houseboat this video on the magnificent Murray River down in Mildura, and because I'm on a slow boat I thought I'd do some slow stitching, a little bit of a different video than my usual quilting videos. I hope you enjoy the little project that I'm working on today and the sights of the Murray River, which I'll show you. So the Murray River is one of my all-time favourite places to visit, and getting on a houseboat and being on the water is just instant relaxation. You might recognise this. My mother gifted me this. She makes these beautiful little hand-stitched pouches, and I thought I'd start one. So while I'm here on holiday, I'm just going to make the base, which is just putting down the blocks of colour fabric with a simple stitch, just running stitch, and then I'll do the embellishments in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to base my pouch on the Murray River, so I'm going to get the colours of the water, the landscape, these beautiful river red gums, and the sky. So I've gone with blue, greens and browns. You'll need some fabric if you're doing a pouch like this. You need some fabric, scrap fabric, some cotton. I've got a Gutermann sulky cotton plus some DMC cottons, and a pair of scissors, and then some interfacing to base the fabric on, or felt works as well. All right, let me show you these fabrics. They are so gorgeous. I thought since I'm going to be on the Murray River, I may as well do it Murray River inspired with my colours. So I have the blues and greens and sort of browns, natural browns. Lots of different textures, so some linens, some fine cotton, lawns, and regular quilting fabric, calico, selvages, so the greens, some fabric that Mum had dyed. So as you can see, a full variety of textures, styles, prints, colours. Beautiful thick one there, and then a nice thin one there. Oh, look at that. So I'm just going to be placing them randomly. Oh, I love that. So a needle and thread you also need, I forgot to say that. So I'm just going to start by placing fabric randomly down, I think. Might start with this blue across here. And maybe just start with this variegated thread. So I'll cut a piece of that. I'm just going to do a running stitch. Because that's what a lot of Mum's stitches are just a plain running stitch along the base fabrics. That's how she's attached them.
We have been on many houseboat holidays over the years. We used to live in Mildura, and we'd get on a houseboat as a holiday without even leaving our town. Instant relaxation, and you get a different experience depending on whether you go in the winter or the summer. The summer is always busy. You can jump in the river and cool off and do all your water sports and watch the water skiing happening. But in the winter time, it's really quiet and peaceful. The boats have heaters, and I love waking up with the steam rising from the river and having my coffee. We have always gone on commercial boats, and this is the first time we've been on a private boat. It was a smaller boat, but we did get it for an exchange. Dean just had to do a few jobs for the owner, and we were able to take it for the week. So we were very lucky, and we had a really relaxing time. So I worked on my slow stitch project slowly over the week. I was very exhausted. It was the first week of school holidays after a really busy first term. We had been away in the summer holidays over to the States and to Mexico, and I had gone straight to work the very next day after I arrived home in Australia. And I was doing a new leadership role as second in charge of my department, plus running this YouTube channel. And I was actually pretty deep down into a metaphorical hole. I just sat and stitched, played lots of games with my family, and basically read my book, went for some kayak trips, and just relaxed as much as I could. This project really was the perfect one for me at this time. I had just finished a very large quilt, a king-size quilt, and given it to my friend. But this hand stitching project was just what I needed. It was very restorative, very slow, and very tactile. These were my favorite little crosses in the gingham. Isn't that gorgeous? But the rest mostly was a running stitch. For quite a few of the days it was overcast and it did rain from time to time. I definitely didn't pack for this. It was colder than I thought it was going to be. I only had one jumper, so I ended up having to steal my husband's jumper. But we enjoyed ourselves nonetheless because of the cozy things you can do in a houseboat. So at this stage, I was really happy with how this was coming along. I thought it looked really good. I was trying to do some variation with my stitching. So although a lot of them are just a running stitch, I did alter the color of the stitch or how many threads I was using. The light blue square there you can see in the center bottom, I did minimal stitching to try and do something different. In the gingham, I did those little crosses which you saw earlier, and what I'm working on now was also had squares in the fabric, and I was using the pattern to do my pattern of stitching. So I'm actually stitching tiny little squares. And here is the result of placing down all those fabrics. This is the first layer of my pouch. As I said at the start of the video, I will be making a separate video showing you how I embellish this and turn it into a pouch. I really want to thank you for watching this video, staying right to the end. I really appreciate how supportive all my viewers are and subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's your chance. And make sure you leave me a comment because I love to read those and to respond to you all. I hope you're all doing well, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.